because less than 3% of you people read books. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. You're beginning to believe the illusions. This is mass madness, you maniac. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.
What's up? Welcome to Embark Television. We are on episode 127. We will be talking about, let's talk about the Black Panther Party. My name is Huey P.
And I'm DJ Drumtastic. Thanks for joining in.
Thank you for joining.
Troy's out today. He may be late or he may not be here at all, but we're going to keep it rolling. Hey, Christy, thanks for joining in. Who else we got out there? London, thanks for joining in.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining in. Christy, I said that already. London, thank you for joining in. We appreciate it. We got Cherie. Oh, that's right. Okay. If you want to do the green room today to talk about Black Panther Party, we also going to talk about some other stuff today, which is all related to Black History Month. So it's not just about the Black Panther Party. It's all about Black History Month as well. So I'm going to put the link out. And if you want to come on, you're welcome. So hold on one second. Let me put the link up. Go ahead, Sharif.
And I also want to say that when you come in the green room, make sure you have the camera corrected and make sure you have the lights on so I can read your lips. And the reason why I say that is because I'm deaf, so I read lips very good. So feel welcome when you can.
All right, so there's the link. Give us a few minutes before you try to come on. If you do come on, let me see. What we can get busy with today is, of course, we have our merchandise. Now, I got on something new today. It's the Blacklist hoodie. I got on the new Blacklist hoodie. You'll be able to get these as well. So let me put up the link for the merchandise, www.troyever.net, and click shop. That way you can get that merchandise. Please support if you can. Okay? So I also put out the link. Hey, Sheena, thanks for joining in. We appreciate it.
Thank you for joining in.
Like and share the show. Like and share the show. Let me see what else I got. Okay, also, we're going to hit you with this like we always do every week. Now, that was the Blacklist little commercial Troy put together. And the Blacklist is where you or anyone that you know can post any small business, any big business. That's where we help market and advertise businesses. So I post stuff every day. If I see that you post something, I'll repost it 3 or 4 times. I'll go to your web page. I'll pull out some pictures of some of your merchandise and post that with your web page information. So please join the Blacklist. It's free. So it won't cost nothing. Now, if you want further things to help market and advertising, then that's going to cost you. It may not cost you a lot, but it's going to cost you. Okay? So there you go with the Blacklist link. Miss Deborah Jones, thanks for joining in. We appreciate it. We're talking about the Black Panther Party today and also some other things relating to Black History Month. All right? How's you guys' week so far? Sean, thanks for joining in.
Yep, thank you for joining.
How's your week so far? Let's see. Let's do it.
Yeah, my week was pretty good, not bad. It was pretty good.
You worked hard this week?
Yes, I did. I did work real hard this week. Yep. So I'm glad I got one more day left for me to have the weekend off.
I worked hard this week too. I worked very hard doing nothing. Yes. It's so much fun. Christy said I actually was chosen for jury duty Monday through today. So tell us, Christy, how was that? Now, the couple of times I had to go to jury duty, they didn't even pick me.
Wow.
I sat in there all day long, and then at the end, they kicked me out.
Oh wow! You know what? You have to go to that. If you don't, you get a penalty or you go to jail or something. I don't know exactly.
I think they'll give you a fine or I don't know. I don't know. Now, you guys don't forget, IdiotBox Television is on every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we're on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. So you can't miss us. You can't miss us.
Every Thursday.
Every single Thursday. Now, we do have some things, some questions that I came up with that I'm going to ask you before we get started. Okay, so if you had to pick out of Nikes, Adidas, or Reebok, which would you pick? You only get to pick one.
Nike, Adidas, Reebok.
You only get to pick one.
I would go with Nike.
Nike?
I would go with Nike.
I would go with Adidas.
Go with Adidas. Adidas nice too.
Nikes ain't comfortable.
Oh, depends. All of them not comfortable. All of them got a different fit. All the shoes are different. They got a different piece. You got to get sometimes you got to get wide. You know, some of them like the Reebok be too tight. To me, it'd be too tight. But you know, the Adidas look nice. They got the lines and stuff in it. But Nike is the normal. You know, I don't really buy Jordan and stuff like that. But the Nikes, I have all of them. I got all of them anyway. But Nike, I would go with Nike.
Okay, wait. Before we go there, Chrissy said, "Oh, it was boring. It was a car accident." Oh wow. It messed up my Valentine's weekend up a little. We were supposed to leave to go to Charleston for an extended weekend, so we are going to leave today, or oops, tomorrow. Okay. Cherie said Nikes all day. Nike. Sean said none of them. Skechers. Sean,
oh, yes. Okay.
Skechers are very, very comfortable. I love Skechers.
Okay.
Sheena said Nikes. Christy said that's her favorite. Deborah says Adidas.
Adidas. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Now, everyone, how was your Valentine's Day?
Yep, Valentine's Day was good. It was good.
What'd you do?
Me and my wife is going to do something fun. Yep, I'm going to take her out to eat somewhere downtown, somewhere. I don't know exactly where.
You don't know exactly where?
No.
Okay. Where. Sharif Jr. can't stand Skechers. They are so comfortable. He too young to even be wearing Skechers. Tell him to stick to Nike. But when he get our age, he gonna want to put some Skechers on his feet. Cherie said another day for her.
You know what? You know what's crazy? I used to rock the new product. You know, and the new product. And everybody, all the younger ones would laugh at me from wearing the new product. I'm like, what's wrong with them? But now, everybody's wearing new products now.
They're very comfortable too. Cherie said Valentine's Day was just another day. For me, I cooked for my wife. We ate out on the back porch. We had steak and some chicken and some asparagus and some smashed potatoes that she found off of TikTok. And that's about it. A nice, quiet time in the backyard with the tiki torches, just getting some fresh air out there. Now, I did have one thing I want to say. Now, I see this I want to ask this to the ladies. Ladies, what did you get your husband or your boyfriend or whoever for Valentine's Day? Because I've seen people talking about men don't never get nothing for Valentine's Day. Is that true? Do ladies buy the men anything for Valentine's Day? What you get, Sharif?
You know what? My wife have got me some over the years, but most of the time men normally do it for the women.
Okay.
The time,
Oh, okay. Cherie says she's single, nothing at all. Oh, Christy said, oh, I bought Gary 2 sweat outfits and a pair of sneakers. All right. And Sheena says she's going to take him out too. All right, Sheena. So see, the men do get things. You hear a lot of men saying they don't get nothing, but
I don't see why men should be complaining about it anyway.
They shouldn't be complaining?
Nah.
Why?
Because we're supposed to be the one that really, make them feel good for that day.
We don't supposed to feel good?
We're not supposed to. I mean, we can feel good too, but it's like, you shouldn't complain about them not buying you anything. I mean, to me, it's not a big deal to me.
Okay. I just wanted to ask because I've been seeing a lot of people talking about that.
Oh, wow.
And men be whining and crying about they ain't getting nothing.
Oh, wow.
But it's probably a bunch of little boys because a grown man, he feels good when he makes her smile.
Man, simple. You're right. Yeah.
What Christy say? I got a leg and a foot massager, which I've been wanting. All right, Christy.
Oh, okay.
Men need just as much attention and affection as women. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Okay, so let me see. Sharif, we got okay, so we got, before we get into the topic, we got some Black history facts that Sharif gonna tell you about.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I want to share this with you about how patients live longer. Some people don't be with the right rhythm. Science invented a small electronic machine called a pacemaker to help prevent these people from having a heart attack. It is placed inside of a person's chest and sends signal to the heart so it beats correctly. Oldest boy can help develop a pacemaker in the 1960s. He created the small unit that controls how much electricity is sent to the heart. He contributes benefits millions of people and save many lives. Boy can receive patents for 11 different electrical devices. These inventions improve the way computers and radio and television set and over, even God and Mr. work. So this is the black person that made the monitor for heart. I know people that have the monitor, and they have a way they can control it and help them and help the admin to get there to help the person to and to save people's life.
Right. Okay, that's the first Black history fact. You got one more?
Yeah. Yep, I have the microphone sound better. Almost all the microphone used today is video, camera, telephone, and tape recorders are based on an invention of James E. West in the 1960s. West worked with another investor, Gerhard Sussman, to create a small microphone that sounds clear and inexpensive to make, because West invention to so much a part of our daily life. He was voted to become a member of the National Investor Hall of Fame.
Okay.
The microphone, so that's all they, everybody's got a microphone. For earbud, and they have stereo for the house, and the car.
Podcast microphone, phone microphones.
So I'm sure they making millions of dollars too, and they pass on to the family.
Okay, you got one more, or that's it?
Yep. Oh, yep. I have one more with the auto oil keep machine running. Before Elijah McCoy time, railroad engine and other machines have to be shut down every once in a while to be oiled by hand. In 1872, McCoy created a device that oil engine while they were running. Railroad, ship line, and factory bought McCoy invention. Other companies tried to copy it, but the original was still the best. Soon people started to ask for the real McCoy, and all McCoy received more than 50 patents and earned a place in the National Investment Hall of Fame.
All right.
Oil. So of course we need oil for cars and machines for the factory and all kinds of other things too. Oil. But make sure you have oil that go back to the oil place so they can redo it. Can't put it in the ground, because if you put it in the ground, it's gonna water.
Y'all see that? Y'all see it? Show them the hoodie, Cherie. We got on the video box hoodie, y'all. We support it. Thanks for the support, Cherie. How you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all doing?
All right, we're doing good. Thanks for joining in. That hoodie looking good.
Thank you.
You see, I got the blacklist one on, the new one on. What we got?
Nice.
Yeah, I like that blacklist.
Sheena said, wonderful job, Reed Beach. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay, y'all. So I had one more little question that I came up with. I thought it was something funny, but this is something actually that Troy said for a show, but I'm just using it as a question during the show. And it is, why are people scared to fart in public?
Only you would come up with something like that, drummer.
I ain't scared. I walk around the store and hit a couple of aisles and just let it linger through so it can catch you on the way by and you can taste it. I don't stand still. I just keep it moving. Sharif said he hold his in.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Now, I said Sharif. Sharif hold hers in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it's not ladylike for women to be farting out in public.
She got the bubble guts. She stayed with the bubble guts then. What you do? What you do, Sharif?
Oh, I find me an area where I just get away from everybody. But the only thing is, when you do it, don't move right away, or they'll follow you.
I told you, drummer.
Oh shoot, man! I tell you, that's just something that I was reading today. I was like, what can we use to fill in the show? And I thought that would be a funny one. D Knox, thanks for joining in. He said, "How do I taste?" Oh my God.
Thank you for joining.
Oh, I can bet you he farts in public. He don't care. He probably don't even move. He probably the one that get under the covers and fart while his wife is there or his girlfriend is there. They hold her under the covers. That's a good one. You ought to do that, Sharif, when you got to go. Keep Sheena under the covers and let it go under the covers.
That's the worst one. That's the
worst. Don't do it. Don't do it,
You're
Sharif.
Sleeping on the couch.
Don't do it.
Christy said those gas pains can bring you to your knees.
They can. Absolutely.
Okay, y'all.
It depends on what you eat too.
It depends on what you eat. Okay, let me see. I'm doing a million things at one time. Okay, hold on. We definitely want to appreciate y'all. There go Troy's word again. We appreciate you guys for joining in for these what we at? About 2 years now. 127 episodes. So we do appreciate y'all for joining in, especially the ones that have been faithful. Cherie is one of our faithfuls.
Yes.
So Cherie, we do appreciate you that you come on the show sometime. You hooked your fro all up and everything so you could come on the show. Hey.
That was supposed to be our secret.
Oh, sorry. You hooked up her fro to come on. But y'all, we're going to get into the topic. So hold on. Okay, so the topic today is let's talk about the Black Panther Party. Now, I don't know if a lot of people know a lot of stuff about the Black Panther Party. I got this little video I'm going to show. Oh, I forgot to cue it up. But anyway, I can do it right now. I got this little video that I'm going to show. And it's kind of like an introduction to the Black Panther Party. Okay? Can y'all hear anything?
Barely. Nope, we can't hear it.
I guess we're supposed to read.
Oh.
In our community, not to
Can you hear now?
promote our welfare,
Yeah, a little. Yeah.
For our security and our safety, but they're there to contain us, brutalize us, and murder us.
This frightened the government because this was the unity between the most oppressed of the people in the United States. We did what the government would not do, and they were absolutely afraid and said we were the most dangerous, most threatening to the internal security of the United States. As the party grew, we were more and more stalked and surveilled by the FBI. Part of the people. We changed language. We changed social order. We talked about the power that we hold. Our slogan, all power to the people, changed the way people thought about themselves. We were motivated by love for the people.
All right. So that's kind of like an introduction to the Black Panther Party.
Let's be real. Life can get tough, to say the least.
I hate when I hit the wrong button.
Without someone to talk to. And as men, this
Wait, hold on a second.
Be brushed off when it doesn't need to be that way. And so that is why I recommend starting therapy with.
Okay, so that's the introduction to the Black Panther Party. I also have a few things I need to read. And did anybody know that the Black Panther Party was founded in 1966? That was a year before I was born, in Oakland, California. Now I wouldn't have thought it was started in Oakland, California. And of course, if you know it's by Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale. They met at Merritt College in Oakland, and it was a revolutionary organization with an ideology of Black nationalism, socialism, and armed self-defense, particularly against police brutality. So that was 1966. So there's still police brutality. And if there wasn't for phones and video cameras, there would still be. Because that's the only way they have been held accountable of anything, is because of the phones, and people love videotaping and going viral. So that's something. Deborah Jones, you out there, why don't you tell us some stuff about the Black Panther Party? That's my mom, you guys. I was just a baby, so I don't remember too much about the Black Panther Party. Only what I've read. Cherie, what about yourself? What do you know offhand about the Black Panther Party?
You said me or Sharif?
You.
Oh.
Cherie.
I just know that they were a peaceful people. I do know that because of what they stood for, the white people, when white people, when they don't understand something, they don't like it. When they feel like people are getting or gaining more power than they are, that's a problem. Black Panthers were very and are still very powerful. Black people are powerful. We just don't know how powerful we are. Look at what they did. Look at all the positive things that they did for the community, for the people, for the kids. They don't talk about that. You know, they want to horn in on the riots and all that kind of stuff that the Black Panther, they didn't cause the riots.
Right.
You know, Black people are tired. We're furious. We're upset. We're frustrated. And I'm not saying that rioting is a good way to you know, how I want to say it, diffuse your anger or your frustration, but that's all they knew back then. They didn't have a voice like we have now.
Right.
We still marching, and it's still not making a difference.
No.
So we need to find something else to do or find another way to be heard.
Sharif, what about you? What you got for Black Panther? What you know about the Black Panther Party?
Yeah, the Black Panther was it was founded by three college students, right? And they often it's supposed to be a movement for helping stop the violence from the police.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, but the white people were looking at it in another way, in the wrong way, thinking that we're doing it in the wrong way. But we're trying to help each other. You know what I'm saying? But every time we, like Mr. Wee said, every time we try to do something, a movement or anything, the white people want to go against it. You know, because you got to think about it. We built this whole world. We basically built almost everything in here, but got it taken from a lot of black, you know. So
right. So with the Black Panther Party, they had like a lot of different chants and sayings and You know, the people who, like you said, Stokely Carmichael set a new tone for the Black freedom when he demanded Black power in 1966. And when they walked around and did their marches, that's what they said: Black power, power to the people. So we do need something like that today. Do you think we would be able to start something like that?
No, we're not unified.
No?
No,
I mean-
we're not unified. It's not. Mm-mm. The only time Black people come together is when the police kill one of us. That's the only time we marching, is when something tragic happens.
Right. Nicole Brown said they offered meals, programs, and early childhood development before we ever got pre-K or Head Start. They were armed, organized, and law-abiding. The armed and organized part is what infiltrated the government and powers that be. That's correct. That is correct. They were able to guard our people, stand there with guns, and they were feared.
Yep.
We should be able to do that today. We can have guns.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
but we
every
can't
state.
do that.
Not every state, but we can have guns. We can stand around Black businesses and guard them if we had to.
Yeah.
Think about it. When something happens in the white community, and let's say they shoot somebody, like the husband, the father and son who shot the Ahmaud Arbery. They had people like around their house, guarding their house, because people was driving by and doing all that. So, hey, when it comes time for them to guard their people, they do it, and they don't care. Let's see. D-Knox said, I bet your mom had a pair of them high-knee black boots back in the 70s. She sure did. She sure probably did. Yes, she did.
My mother-in-law was part of the Black Panther.
Oh,
said-
nice.
My
You said
mother-in-law.
your mother-in-law?
She was part of
Nice. Bet she got a lot of stories to tell.
I bet you she does.
Mm-hmm.
It was a party for self-defense. It was the era's most influential militant Black power organization. Its members confronted politicians, challenged the police, and protected Black citizens from brutality. So now we don't protect. You know what we do?
Yep.
And we don't
Exactly.
protect. We don't protect. We just take videos and watch.
Yep.
But I remember when Tupac was alive, and his parents was part of it too.
Yes, his parents were. Yes, they were.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
His parents were part of it. That's right.
When I
that.
think about the Black Panther, I think about Angela Davis, because she was so powerful. She has so much knowledge. She stood for Blackness. She stood for her melanated skin. She represented us. The whole Black Panther Party did, but I just really like her. You know, I just really like how she walked, how she talked, you know, what she stood for. She was a very powerful Black woman. And we all are powerful like that to this day. You know, we just still got the slave mentality. So we don't really know how powerful we are as a race.
No, we don't. We don't. Very, very, very powerful. Let's see. Angela Davis Party and Black Lives Matter. You know what? I did want to show something. Let's see. Here, I'm gonna show this right here, because this. Hold on. Let me remove this. Okay. I had something else. Since you did say Angela Davis, I wanted to show a little something that I had about Miss Angela Davis. Hold on, let me pull it up, because I wasn't going to show it, but since you said it, Cherie, I might as well show it. Which one is it? Oh, there we go. There we go. You can hear it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, yeah, okay, there we go.
Really need
everything you can, keeping in mind that you are defending yourself. You're defending yourself, you're defending the struggle, you're defending the cause of liberation. So while the brothers and sisters are circulating in the crowd, I'd like to run down the demands that we, the Solidarity Brothers Defense Committee, have formulated, which we think will be able to begin to deal effectively with what's happening in the prison. And we're going to let the adult authority, Department of Corrections, know that we are moving on this, that we will not stop until there are no more prisons. Except for those people that I was talking about before, except for the real criminals. And we will not stop until all political prisoners are free.
Oh, maybe there's a lot of white people out there.
Now, what we want to do.
Okay, so I thought it was some more to that, but it's not. It's just really a speech of her. But as you can see, there were even a lot of white people out there.
Yeah.
They had a mixed crowd in there. So,
Yes, they had a mixed crowd there. So if we have people that are even more powerful today than back then, we have money, guns, and all that. So if we could do that Black Panther thing back then, it would be easier now, wouldn't it be?
You would think.
Yeah, you would think.
yeah, but there's a lot of hate and jealousy in here. So that's gonna be really hard to have to start small and build them.
But there are a lot of people out here who are not like that. I think we see more of the people who are hating and jealous of each other than we do the positive stuff. Social media shows all negative, and guess what? When it's something negative, that's all everybody talks about. So we can't get past what's the latest story? Oh, Mike Epps and Shannon Sharpe are arguing because Mike Epps made a joke about Shannon Sharpe tight shirts, and he took it personal as he's saying he was gay. So now they're going back and forth, and everybody's talking about it. So we're distracted by that, and we're not paying attention to and talking about what we could do to come together.
Do you ever seen Django?
Yeah.
You remember that scene where they had the black people fighting and the white people was around them, and that's exactly what's happening today. It's just not as brutal because they do stuff to make us attack each other. You know, it may not be a physical fight, you know what I mean, but they do stuff to make us attack each other. They over exaggerate stuff, make a mountain out of a molehill, stuff that's not even worth even being in the news. Like, who cares about that shirt thing? Honestly, who really cares? You know, that's just another distraction, another way for us to keep black people feuding with each other.
Right. That's exactly what it is. Another way to keep us feuding. Because why would Shannon Sharpe be mad about that? He was saying something about his kids are asking questions and whatever. And I'm like, people have said many a times that, you know, they thought he was. He did say what did he say? Oh, he looked like a Medea up there with them tight shirts on. It was funny. But other people did talk about him. But I'm just talking about that to get to the point that we are steady dealing with stuff that don't really mean nothing.
Yeah,
but nothing.
You know, just like when you know, you got Alicia Keys at the football halftime, the Super Bowl, and you got Usher, you know, they thinking stuff, so making a big deal because of it.
Yep, exactly. That's a good example.
Of the hug.
Right,
they're making a big deal out of it. But
they saying he did too much, but Alicia Keys' husband said, y'all worried about the wrong stuff. My wife is beautiful. It was a great performance. What about that red dress she had on? Nobody wasn't thinking about that.
Right.
They were thinking about the hug, and if it was wrong, and they're married, it was a performance hug in front of the whole world. How was that wrong?
Right.
Oh, and that's what we worried about. We talking about that so much. Yeah. I mean, on all the podcasts, that's all they're talking about. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. We got an election coming up.
That's it right there. That's why all this is happening.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
Trying to get
Trying to distract you.
We got Cat Williams, Monique. I didn't watch that yet. And we got all these other distractions when the election is coming up.
But have you noticed that all the distractions are Black people?
Uh-huh.
Have you noticed that? Have you paid any attention to how they're using us?
Yep. To distract
as
us.
puppets, to distract others, to distract the rest of the country, to distract all Black people, because they know Black people like drama. They know this, and they know we feed off of that. We feed off of drama, money, and sex. That's what we feed off of, and they know that. So, and they use that as bait. They dangle it in front of us, you know, like we little dogs. And what we do, we jump and try to get it and never catch it. We never catch it. You know, they just make us think we're going to catch it, but we're not.
Nope, we don't catch it.
Nope.
We don't catch it. So I guess we won't get back to the Black Panther Party. We may get close. I mean, I do see a lot of people out there trying to get there, trying to talk about it. But you know what? You got them talking about it with 200 people watching. And you got the negativity over here with 20 million people watching. So we're gonna have to take positive stuff and make it negative in order for people to pay attention, and then turn it around on them and make it positive. Then they're gonna run away anyway.
Yeah, you gotta spin it. You gotta bait them in. You gotta bait them in like they do us. Bait them in. But until we are unified as a people, it's gonna always be like this for generations to come.
Does anybody else out there think that we can get back to the Panther Party? Can we get back to that? Protecting our people, protecting us from the police. Whenever the police pull up, we should be able to call and have a bunch of Black men or Black people pull up so we can watch what they're doing. What in the world is that saying? So we can watch what they're doing. And, you know, because sometimes now you think about it, when we ride by and we see somebody pulled over, we look to see if they're Black. And we're going to look a few times to see if they okay. That's just natural now. Let's see. Miss Deborah Jones said the Black Panther Party was a powerful organization. They were educated. They stood up for the rights of Black people. As Bobby Seale stated, we don't hate nobody because of color. We hate oppression.
Yep.
Yes.
Good one.
We don't hate nobody because of color. We hate because of oppression. That's it. That is it. So nobody thinks that we can get back there. I see ain't nobody comment about it, so I don't think nobody thinks we can get back there.
I just don't see it. Look at the generation that we're in. Look at these kids. Look at how disrespectful and rude and ill-mannered they are. There is no way. It sounds good, it would be nice, but there is no way. And the generations are going to continue to get worse. You got men having operations to get turned to women. There is no way we could be unified if we continue on this path.
Sheena said, prayerfully, we can get
That's it right there. That's it. That's it.
Prayerfully. Yeah, because what they're throwing into the kids' faces now is not going to have them prepared for any of this.
Nope.
They're not, because like you said, they're worried about the wrong thing. The women are worried about the nails, the lashes, and being a bad bitch, excuse my French. And the men are worried about the drip, the jewelry, and the money and everything to catch the bad bitches. So
but remember we had one good time when everybody, it wasn't good, but it was like bad and good. But it was like a very surprised that everybody came to help the guy when the guy was fighting the black worker.
Right. Deborah Jones said that's racially is scary.
Remember the boat? The boat? Then everybody got together. But after that, they just went back to normal.
Now, I can say for some states, you got some areas where there's a lot of Black businesses and stuff positive that's going on that people do support. I would say that out here where I live in the Atlanta area, it's like that. It's not like that in every state. I like not too long ago, we went to this place. It was a karaoke spot. I forgot the name of it. They had a bunch of little small rooms. Some were small, some were bigger. And it was let me get this right. It was like a whole mile or two of nothing but Asian businesses. Each shopping center was all Asian. All Asian.
Now they stick together.
They stick together. And I mean, every business, lawyers, doctors, food, clothing, you name it. And in the place we went in, it was all Asian people working there too. I don't know if it was family or whatever, but you know, I don't think we can say anymore that it's somebody's fault that we are where we are, because we have too many resources now where we can catch up.
We can start off saying it was white people's fault, but like you said, time has progressed so much to where we cannot keep using that as an excuse. When you know better, you do better.
Yep. When you know better, like D Knox said, not in Cali. In Cali, it's not like that. I'll tell you something. Let me get this right. I always get corrected when I say this. I'm trying to get it right. The Spanish people. I'm probably wrong again, but anyway, the Spanish people, the Mexicans, you guys know what I'm talking about. They do it. They stick together. Like yes, I could ride down the street a couple of miles, and it'll change over to where you see nothing but shopping centers with their stores, their car lots, their Latinos. Thank you, Sheena.
And it'd be 25 of them living in one house.
And they know how to get along. Yep. They know how to make money and make sure everybody's good. And we mad because the other dude got some better Jordans than I got.
But you know, they stick together, like you said, that they stick together, but they be in a house with like 20, 30 of them. Yep. Then they pass it, and then whoever get the next house, and then they pass it on. And they help each other out. Same thing. They have they buy a long van or something, and a bunch of people just get a ride. One person might give the person a ride to work and everything. You know, that's they sit together. But us black,
so in other words,
we can't sit together like that. You know, because we're too busy worrying about somebody stealing something out of their room.
First of all, black people got mental health problems. We need to address that first. Yeah. We got mental health issues, and a lot of people don't want to admit, because we didn't have some traumatic stuff happen to us, whether we were slaves or not. None of us were. It still impacts us to this day. So black people need to take care of their mental health, and once we start doing that, we'll start seeing things for what it is. But right now, we got such a negative mentality because of all the stuff the negative stuff that happens to us on a daily basis from the moment we open our eyes. So we need mental health care bad.
So then we all agree that we probably won't be getting back to the Black Panther Party.
No, well, that's lame.
Gay people got more rights than we do, drummer. So no.
Sheena said, amen to what you were saying, Cherie. You know what? That is true. That is sad. But gay people do have more rights, because you can't say nothing to disrespect them, but they can call us the N-word all day. And there's something else I just read. If a straight man beats up a gay man, that is a hate crime, no matter what happened. They could just be arguing about something and they just get into it like regular people do, and they could use that as a hate crime. You can get 20 years.
And let me give you another example. You know, my kids play the video games and they be on live. This little white guy was on there. I heard him. You nigger this, nigger that, nigger this. Now, they allowed that. As soon as my son called him gay, they blocked my son from the whole chat. But they allowed him to keep calling him nigger after nigger after nigger. But as soon as he said the word gay, he got blocked off the whole chat.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
They have more
Yep.
rights, and
They
so
have
do,
way more rights.
so do other races. Everybody
Mhm.
has a crime. Everybody has a hate crime bill except for us. We still don't have one.
Yep.
We're always fighting the systems. Yes, we are, Sheena.
Always.
We're always fighting the system, no matter what.
Exhausting.
No matter what. They stop us from getting houses, or they make the interest rate too high. They deny us.
Look
They
at what Navy Federal was doing, denying all black people loans.
Red line.
You know what? The Navy Federal that's close to my house, everybody I see standing in line at the ATM going in and out, if I'm over there for an hour, they're all black.
I already
Every
know.
time I
Same
go
here.
to Navy Federal, most of the people coming in and out and work there are black.
Yep.
But here's what we know. We may be patronizing there like we do everything else, but the people up high are not black.
No.
So
And that's who's making all the decisions.
That's who's making all the decisions.
Yep.
So we do need to start looking at the black banks out here, because there are a lot of black banks. There are black banks out here in Atlanta area that some of the people like Killer Mike and them talk about using. But I think a lot of stuff, because people hate and don't trust each other as black people, we don't really say, okay, we're gonna go to that black bank. What we gonna say? They might steal my money.
And not only that, drummer, you try to do business with black people, but every time you try to do business, they either overcharging you or they don't fix your stuff right. You know, it's always, I'm not saying all of them, but the ones that I've dealt with, because I love supporting black people, but we got to do better when it comes to business. We have to do better. That's why the white people always coming in and shutting us down. We have to do better. Know the law, know the codes, know all of that stuff. So when they come in, you can come back at them. You can clap back.
You can clap back. That's right. That's right. So, in other words, what we're talking about the Black Panther Party, but we know before we get back there, we got small things that we have to, obstacles that we have to get over, like our mental health, getting along, not hating on each other, loving ourselves, loving each other, helping each other. There's a lot of things, and we lost that from way back in slave days, and we still trying to catch up. But you're right, Cherie. It's the mental health, because it was carried from our ancestors all the way down till now. It's changed over into other things, but it all goes back to that. What you say?
Generational curse.
A lot of times our weaknesses are tied into finances. Yes. Yes. And that comes where, like the Black Panther Party was doing, trying to help each other. They were feeding people, helping people get jobs. So we have to do things like trying to help people get jobs, making sure people are eating. Me personally, if I see somebody or if I know somebody's looking for a job and I know some info, I'll try to get it to them. Or I'll get it through somebody else, or I'll post it on the blacklist or something like that. So that's the reason why we started this. So we could not just talk about stuff like this. We could try to help and see what we could do to maybe not get back to the Black Panther Party, but you know, we gotta get with the kids. I'll be on TikTok here and there trying to get our TikTok page up, and I run into some different lives where there's a lot of youngsters. And I don't really get in lies, but lately I just get in there and kind of talk and kind of, you know, and some of them come off crazy, but most of them be like, OG telling the truth. And some listen, but it is all the way you approach them.
Yeah, delivery.
Listen, when we was growing up, well, I'm going to take that back. When we was growing up, I respected my elder, even if the elders came at me wrong. I still respect them. And I still listen. I let them pop off, but I didn't pop back off at them. These kids now, they ain't playing none of that.
Discipline was different back then when we were growing up. It was completely different. Everybody in the neighborhood was involved in kids' lives. If you see something, my neighbor would come to if they see me doing something, my neighbor would go tell my mama and tell my mama what I did in front of me. You know, but now you say something to somebody's child, they're ready to fight.
Don't tell my child nothing.
Yep.
And they look and know they bad.
Know they bad.
Know they bad. Man, it's almost 9 o'clock already. Well, I think without Troy, we had a great conversation. Y'all know because he usually talks so much and take up everything, and I really can't never take nothing anyway because Troy stay talking. Oh, sorry. Anyway, Cherie, thanks for joining in.
Thanks for having me.
We're gonna have to add Cherie as the one female member.
I'm ready.
IdiotBox Television, because she coming here with passion. And she got some stuff to talk about, y'all. So, Sharif, go ahead and take us up out of here.
For coming on. And I want to say thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys on episode 128, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Peace.
Peace. See you next week.
We're in a lot of trouble because less than 3% of you people read books. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. You're beginning to believe the illusions. This is mass madness, you maniac. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.